Kauai, the Garden Isle, is the oldest of Hawaiian islands, treasured for its diversity of cultures, friendly places and vibrant scenery. Visitors to the island worship its postcard-perfect beauty and are delighted to discover that Kauai has more to offer. Welcome to Kauai Backcountry Adventures. Mother Nature's artwork is on full display for Kauai's fortunate visitor. Where else in the world can you discover an island that is truly everything and more to its guests?
Aloha and welcome to Kauai Backcountry Adventures. My name's Chris, I'm the general manager here. For those of you guys that have never heard about us, Kauai Backcountry Adventures offers the finest in eco and adventure tourism in the world. We're world renowned for our tubing adventure. You float down 2.5 miles of an old irrigation ditch system called the Hanama'ulu Ditch System. We travel through a series of not one, not two, not three, but 5 different tunnels, all hand dug in the 1870s. We also offer a zipline adventure. Ziplining is becoming more and more popular across the country. Zipline courses are popping up everywhere. We have a series of 7 lines that traverse down a 200-foot valley to the Waiahi Valley. You start at the top and we slowly make our way back down through a series of 7 lines. The highest one being over 200 feet tall and the longest being 940 feet long. Come experience this beautiful wonder that is Kauai Backcountry.
From soft, refreshing coolness atop a mountain and misty rain showers that make your senses tingle to the gentle warmth of the sun that mimics the sincerity the people of Kauai Backcountry Adventures want to bestow on you. The adventure never stops at Kauai Backcountry Adventures.
Aloha, I'm Kelly Carswell-Hanneberg of Kauai Backcountry's Adventures. In 2003, my brother David and I started the company with the vision of creating unique and memorable adventures for our guests and visitors alike. We wanted to provide high-quality tours for people that could enjoy the beauty of our island with the intent of creating memorable and unique adventures on what was once Lihui Plantation, an old sugarcane plantation. I believe that we've achieved that and we're very proud of the company today.
Ensuring the safety of her visitors while preserving the ecosystem inherited from the past is a daunting task. So who is Kauai Backcountry's trusted partner in maintenance management?
I've been in this position for about 14 months now. Upon my hire, one of the things that initially noticed that we really needed to improve on was new way to capture the maintenance that was going on in our facilities and our tours. We were using the paper and pen method in the past, and we wanted to get a computerized database to capture all the work that was being done. I just had some previous experience with SeaWorks from a former employer. We were using it there, and I decided this would be a great fit for our business as well.
The Kauai Backcountry Adventures team, together with SeaWorks maintenance software, work hard in maintaining the equipment and grounds by monitoring reports generated by the system. This critical process helps Kauai Backcountry maintain high standards that the governing bodies and authorities expect from adventure sports operators worldwide.
A very valuable use for SeaWorks at Kauai Backcountry is that we use it to document our compliance with ACCT regulations. We also use it to track all the maintenance that occurs on our various tours. We use it to document our monthly inspections that are required by the ACCT, and then just the little things that might go wrong that require maintenance during the course of a day. Things like if a step breaks, the line needs to be tightened, if a railing's coming loose, stuff like this. We use this to track to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks and that everything that needs to be addressed is addressed and fixed in a timely manner. SeaWorks makes it very easy to view these reports through a very simple reporting system. Aloha! Welcome to Kauai Backcountry Adventures!
Welcome to Kauai Backcountry Adventures. Mother Nature's artwork is on full display for Kauai's fortunate visitor. Where else in the world can you discover an island that is truly everything and more to its guests?
Alright, so here we are guys up at our Zipline course here for KBA. You're looking at line number 1 right here, 1 of 7. We started this course about 3 years ago. It's actually one of the biggest ones in the state of Hawaii right now. Take a lot of pride in it. We like to say it's a lot of fun. In fact, I know it's a lot of fun. I've done it quite often myself. We start up here, line number 1. This is where we take our guests at first. It's sort of the bunny slope is what we like to call it. Okay, this is where people, they get used to being in their harnesses. They get used to steering the zip line. And yes, those of you who haven't gone, you can steer on a zip line. And they just get used to the feeling and how to land and stuff like that. After that, we go right into the big kahuna. We don't mess around here in the backcountry. We go to line number 2. It's our highest line of the day. It's 200 feet above the valley below, and it's also usually our fastest. You can reach speeds of anywhere between 25 and 30 miles an hour in the middle of this line. Don't worry, you don't land going that fast. There is a natural sag in the line that allows you to slow down, and you only land going about 10 or 15 miles an hour. We do have a guide on the other end to assist you in the landing, so no problems. You're not going to smack the pole. It's a great time. It's a great experience. If you guys haven't done it, it's growing. Every day there's more and more zipline courses popping up in the world, but this is the one you want to be at here at Kauai Backcountry. So come on out and definitely you're going to have a good time, trust me. Of course, safety is always our number 1 priority here in the backcountry, and one of my favorite uses of SeaWorks is that we use it to track monthly inspections of our zipline course that's required from the ACCT, the governing body of challenge courses here in the United States. We go up there, my maintenance managers can very easily print out work order instructions and tell you exactly what needs to be looked at in these inspections. We go up there, we make sure that the lines are in good shape, the poles are adequate, and that the guy wires are connected and taut. When inspectors do happen to come out and come onto the site, I can print out a report very easily for them to see that we're maintaining compliance with all the guidelines. Alright guys, what you see we've just done is we've just adjusted the torque on line number 4. We used the come along to pull the cable to the desired tension, and now we're going back through and we're tightening the bolts, make sure that they're torqued to the correct amount to make sure that it's going to sustain the tension on the cable once we release the come along. This is one of the many things that we use SeaWorks for. Through its preventive maintenance program, we can schedule at what times we need to come up here and adjust the tension. It's very easy to put it on a schedule, whether you want it every month, every year, every couple weeks. SeaWorks makes this all possible. It also documents the facts for our inspectors when they come out about what type of work has been to the line, when's the last time we've tightened it, and then again, when's the next scheduled tightening. So SeaWorks really makes it easy to manage this type of maintenance. Through the new work order screen, it's very easy for us to document what type of maintenance needs to occur. Any of our managers can come in here and document when something goes wrong on a tour that needs to be fixed. For example, if we have something wrong with the zipline course, I come down to the asset location information and I select our number 4 location, which is our zipline course. I then select the asset number and go to asset number 1, which is zipline number 1. Then in this box at the top, I can very simply type what's wrong. In this case, we're saying that zipline number 1 is loose and needs to be tightened. Something as simple as this makes it very easy to document the entire history of maintenance on a specific item.
Aloha! Welcome to Kauai Backcountry Adventures.
A good example of how our maintenance department uses SeaWorks is our maintenance manager can come in here and click on this work order icon, and then what pops up is all of the open work orders for this month. As you can see, we have one open work order at this time. It's a preventive work order, and it's our ditch monthly inspection, which means it's time for us to do the monthly inspection on our tubing tour. Maintenance manager can come in here and click on this work order, and it goes to this screen and it shows exactly what needs to be done. It associates it with a location, what type of work it is, and its priority. So he can then come in here and know that it's time for the inspection. Of how SeaWorks is very valuable to our maintenance department is this asset list. You can see every single asset in our company as far as vehicles and parts of our warehouse and parts of our various tours. It makes it very easy to come into this screen and sort by various info. I can sort by department by clicking on it, and then all of my Zipline material lines up. You can also sort it by location description. For example, we have all of our computers on here, everything associated with our ditch, our trailers, and our vehicles.
The preventative maintenance reports produced by the SeaWorks computerized maintenance management system proves to be an effective maintenance tool in assuring the company's assets and facilities are always in prime condition to constantly evoke awe from her admirers.
SeaWorks, the easy way to reporting. SeaWorks is a very valuable asset to us here in Kauai Backcountry. We use it to set up our preventive maintenance program. We want to make sure that we address those problems before it happens so our guests never see it. With the preventive maintenance portion of the SeaWorks system, it makes it very easy to set up a preventive maintenance system on our property that makes sure that everything runs smooth. To make sure that when I turn the key to my Pinsgauer, it starts. To make sure that when I clip my guest onto the zip line, I'm confident that he's going to make it to the other end and have a great time. SeaWorks makes this all easy. One of the nicest functions is setting up a preventive maintenance program. This is how I go in and set up our monthly inspections for our warehouse, our zipline course, and our tubing course. These are our preventive maintenance tasks that we have scheduled monthly. Blow out our computers regularly. We have vehicle and trailer registrations, vehicle and trailer safety checks, vehicle service, a ditch monthly inspection, a zipline monthly inspection, and a warehouse monthly inspection. It gives you work orders of how to do it. For example, this is our zipline monthly inspection. This is the work that needs to be done. You're checking at the poles. There's a visual inspection from the ground and height level. Anchor and guy wires, checking for signs of obvious damage to it. We're checking out the sending and landing decks, making sure all the decks, all the steps, and the ladders are cared for and in proper working order. Our ditch monthly inspection. We inspect our intake, inspecting walking paths, railing, planks. There's an area before our first tunnel on the tubing tour that we're checking for loose rocks, debris, branches, stuff like that. In each tunnel, we're inspecting the entrance, the exit, and the inside of the tunnel for loose or sharp rocks.